I am going to embark on a series. This is going to be crazy, but I'm going to embark on a series in which I am going to go through every college football season, starting with 2018. And the first several of these aren't going to be that complex because of the college football playoff, but I'm going to say Clemson won the national championship. Did any other team have a right to claim a national championship in this particular season? I don't believe so. So that is going to be my next statement. There is not another team in college football that could claim a national championship this year. Okay, though, we've got a playoff system, and Clemson won the national championship by winning 2 games in the playoffs. Were there any teams that were left out of the playoff that have a legitimate gripe, that have a legitimate resume that's equal to or better than the teams that were in the playoff? I believe that there are 2. Okay, well, those teams can't claim a national championship, but we can at least say that team and that team could have been in the playoff. All right, let's move to 2017. And once we get into the poll era and get into the BCS era, then it gets very complicated. And we will run through all the various scenarios and the situations and what elevated one team to the number 1 position. And maybe there were other teams in play that had just as good a resumes and could have been considered, or back in the poll era, there were, let's say, this team and that team and that team claimed national championships. Well, let's look at this season. Let's look at their record. Let's look at their results. And if they are legitimate and valid in claiming a national championship. I'm going to pick on Alabama, but they are not the only culprits of claiming national championships that are not legitimate national championships. So we are going to expose the frauds. We are going to expose the frauds. Yes, we will. This is maybe too much to take on, but I'm going to do it, starting with 2018, going through every season in college football history and running through the national champions claimed, and then what actually transpired, and who has a valid gripe, who has a valid point to say we could claim a national championship, or we could have claimed a college football playoff appearance, or between 1998 and 2013, we could have been in the BCS championship game. We should have been in the BCS championship game. And then those teams that claim a national championship, or maybe won a national championship, or made a college football playoff appearance, or a BCS championship game, that I will make a case for their dismissal. We are going to rewrite college football history right here at Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. Hopefully you enjoy that. I will also take your requests. I am here to take your requests as well.